As I was sitting down to get my seat, I noticed that a person came up to the front row, to the front right, sat down, and as credits were going, I noticed it seemed like he got a phone call. So he went out towards the emergency exit doorway, which I thought was unusual, to take a phone call. And it seemed like he probably pried it open or probably did not let it latch all the way. As soon as the movie started, somebody came in, all black, gas mask, armor, and threw a gas can into the audience, and it went off, and then there was gunshots that took place.
Corbin Dates was inside theater number 9 when the shots rang out shortly after midnight. Corbin, you there?
Yes, I am.
Corbin, did you have an opportunity to hear Chief Oates a few moments ago during that news conference?
I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to hear you. Can you say that again for me, please?
I asked if you had an opportunity to hear Chief Oates a few moments ago during the news conference.
I've only got to hear bits and pieces of it. The noise around me was so loud, but I was present to see it, though.
Talk to me a little bit about what you saw and what you heard there inside the theater.
What I heard basically was the casualties of how many were injured, which totaled out to a number of 71. The number total of deceased was 12, and I just couldn't believe the numbers, and believing that I was there when it happened. It's just something you can't erase.
You were inside the theater. Talk to me about precisely what happened when you were sitting there.
When I was sitting in the theater, it was supposed to be just a casual hangout night with my good friend. I arrived early, waiting for her to get there. And when I went there, I grabbed a seat. The only seats that were available was either the first row or the second row. I chose to sit in the second row, about precisely 4 seats away from the aisle, and everything seemed normal. I noticed the guy walked in from into the auditorium, sat into the very front row to the far right, and he seemed like a normal person. You wouldn't suspect anything at all. He got a phone call, and most people, when they get phone calls in theaters, they go straight out into the lobby to answer it. This person went directly to the emergency exit to take his phone call, which I thought was unusual. He seemed like he had his foot propped open by the door, and from the crack, it looked like he was signaling somebody or looking for somebody to come his way. Once again, I didn't think nothing of it, so I went back to watching the trailers. My friend had informed me that she had arrived to the location, so I went and met with her and brought her back to the theater. Batman started about 15 to 20 minutes into the movie. The emergency door swings open. A guy walks in, probably about 5'8", 5'9", walks in. He's wearing all black, a helmet, a gas mask, and he is wearing armor, black armor. He looks like he has a gun strapped around his neck, and he threw something into the audience. I had no idea what it was, but apparently found out when it went off, it was some type of gas canister, and it wasn't a friendly gas. That's how I realized it was a really serious situation, because it was hard to breathe. Immediately, I went to the floor, and not after 2 seconds of it exploding, gunshots started going off into the auditorium.
Corbin, did he appear to be aiming, or was he spraying? Could you tell?
I couldn't tell exactly if he was particularly aiming at somebody or if he was just randomly picking people. I couldn't tell.
Other eyewitnesses that we've heard from throughout the day, they've said that they did not hear him say anything before or during the shooting. Did you hear him say anything?
No, I did not hear this person say anything at all. He just came right into the auditorium, and the worst happened.
Based on your description, what you just described in terms of what he was wearing, did you think that he was dressed as a character in the movie? What did you make of what he was wearing?
I thought that this person was a true fan of the Batman movie, and that he came in just to pull a stunt to give the crowd, to give the audience a huge thrill. Turns out it was not that situation at all. It was the complete opposite, and it's, like I said, it's a horrible memory that I can't forget.
And you were okay, I understand.
Yeah, I was amazed. I had no idea being that close to him, 5 feet in front of me, in front of the audience, and not taking a single bullet. I have no idea how that came to be. I immediately went to the ground, and the people in front of me went to the ground as well. I was calm, and I was focused on trying to get the people ahead of me to stay calm, to draw less attention, so that the gunman would not come to us.
How long did all of this play out? Any
The
idea?
fire shots alone. I'm sorry.
Any idea how long from the time that canister was thrown until the time that you managed to get out of the theater? How much time elapsed?
I would like to possibly 30 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe a little more. But the gunshots itself, probably maybe 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. Corbin Dates. Corbin, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate your time.